So today the focus is doing these brakes on the Chrysler 200. A lot of these cars is all about the same. Some of them, most of them is about, the same thing I'm gonna do right now. So first getting started, man, we wanna pop these lugs off. Let's get to it. I'll be back with that. So this is the jack point. It's gonna have a little slot right there. Jack your car right there. So you got these little slots. In the back is another slot. So today y'all gonna get the front and back brakes. Yep. Another thing I forgot to mention, if you see that, that's not dirt. Them shavings from the brakes. So that's how you end up knowing that you need to get some brakes. Because your wheel's not supposed to get dirty like that. The regular dirt on the wheel, it won't be black. See this stuff? That stuff is black. If you see that black stuff like that, like them little dots, and you know for a fact you need some brakes. Your wheel ain't supposed to get dirty like that. Yep, so let's get to it. Now we at this point. My rotors ain't all that good. And you see your studs, see all that stuff on my studs? I gotta get that off. And in order to get that off, take a towel and wipe some of that stuff off. And then I'm gonna show y'all this other stuff I got. So when you put the tire back on, it won't be a problem. And you want to look at all your other parts while you're down here. But I forgot to mention, man, safety first. Just put this right under, see where I got it at, in case the car fall. And the car not gonna roll back. The car ain't gonna roll back if you're doing one wheel at a time. But if you decide to do both fronts, you gotta put something behind that back wheel. So. So let's look at the bolts we got. Okay, one right there. Now the top, we're gonna have a black tip on it. Always remember to put the top, back in the same place, because it's different from the bottom. And the bottom should be a silver tip. All right, so let me show you all this spray I got. This stuff right here. You want to spray this on these parts, man. Like, you see how that's rusted? We're gonna spray that. I wish I had a wire brush. If you got a wire brush, you can scrub it and then spray it. Let's go ahead and spray that. Shake it up real good. And if you get this stuff all on the ground, just get you a bottle of Awesome and just pour it on it. And this don't look all that rusted, so I ain't gonna spray that right there to take it off. You can if it look all rusted. But I'm gonna take this bolt off at the top and that one off at the bottom. And I will be back when I do that. Okay, so I got both of them loose. I end up spraying both. You want to use a 14mm socket. Yeah, so the 14 socket. Take that off. And then turn your wheel too. I forgot to tell y'all, turn your wheel. So you can get it better angle. Got an even easier way for you. Don't take the top bolt off. Just loosen the top and take the bottom off. But see, this is wet because I sprayed this on the top bolts. I looked at my brake pads. They still good. Brake pad's still good. But that's how you do your brakes. If you want to take them off, you just pop them straight off. So them bad boys still good. So maybe I'm guessing I got air in my lines or something, because they just feel funny. This is how you do the brakes. Need to go ahead and finish spraying this. But man, I'm getting like brake dust, which is crazy. How am I getting brake dust? And the brakes is good. I'm gonna just take the pad off. It might not be all that good. You most definitely gonna need a C-clamp. Get you a C-clamp. And these come with two different kinds of brakes. It's two different types of brakes that go for these rotors. This is a 262 millimeter rotor right here. So, you know, for my vehicle. So, yeah. So I'll be right back. This is how you take them off. So once it's down, you just lift it up and just flick it, just like that. And for the back, same way. I'm gonna go ahead and change them. They should be down by the time winter time comes. So here's the difference. It's a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and change them anyway. So what you want to do, you wanna put that on there like that. Just set that right there like that. And grab our C-clamp. I'll be right back. So grab this C-clamp. Some little space right here. Now you can take the top off your screw. All right. I like the way these bad boys made. Let's make it easier to C-clamp it. It's a top bolt. As you can see, I use this, but it go in so easy. I don't even have to take the I don't have to take the brake pads. I don't have to take the brake fluid cap off. So we'll just push it in like that. That should be good enough. Actually, I'm gonna go from the inside. Make sure I get it all the way in. You can do it either way. I mean, I ain't gotta go that far. It just, I don't wanna mess that rubber boot up, so I think the inside will be safer. I'm gonna just make sure I push it all the way in. Yeah, don't go too hard with it, just light until it stops, that's it. Don't go crazy. I know some of y'all got that gorilla strength. But man, this stuff's so light, even a woman can do this. And it's this, let me see. Okay. Now, we're gonna change these little pins. Okay, so y'all can see what's going on. Okay, so you take this one pin off, take that bad boy up like that, slide it back, get you a towel or something, spray you a little grease or something, get you a little grease on both sides, and you slide this in, and you drop it. Like so, and it's gonna let you know if it's gonna cause your brakes to squeak. And you wanna put a little bit of oil in there, man, just a little bit. You ain't gotta go crazy. Just a little bit of oil, cause the brakes gonna slide back and forth on that. And then with the top ones, you're gonna do the same thing. Just press down. You ain't gotta go crazy. Press down, slide out. They come with a bag of these things. Then same way. Put it in. Put a shock on it. Yep. I don't like the way that's fitting. That shit was on there, but let me check. Yeah. That's in. And with the top, you want to put the little oil on there the same way. Oh, don't want to do that. Almost got the stuff in my eye. All right. And you take the new pads. New pads out. I'm just making sure y'all can see this. Pop these bad boys in. That's it. Bottom in first. Oh, I'm tripping. I already got another one. Okay, bottom in first. And then the top. So now, it's a done data. All you do, flip this down, like so. Now, we never had to take the top one off. Never going to take the top one off. I can get this bolt. So, I'm gonna just put a little oil on here. Just to make it easier. Let me see what's going on with that. Okay. You want to make sure that boot is in there right. Make sure that bottom boot. Let me see. Make sure this camera right. Yeah, make sure that boot is in there right so it can slide through the boot. If it's not right, it ain't gonna slide through. So you want to pull down on it so it can get up in there. You want to lift up a little bit like that. Okay. That should lock right in. And you want to take your ratchet This is the 14 millimeter socket. You want to wiggle this around just to make sure that's in there. Oh, tripping. Let me get up. They ain't gotta be super tight. It's tight enough. See, that's tight right there, just. That's it. You don't wanna go crazy on it. If you break that bolt, you will be disappointed. So now, in this case, this side is done. You want to take your little towel, wipe your rotor off. They got some spray for it. Now you want to wipe that off. Let's see if we can turn this. So let me turn this wheel. This is what we got. You just learned how to change the brakes on this. So y'all see what kind of caliper this bad boy take. And remember, these brake pads, I got the gold. It's the better brake pads. You want to make sure you get 262. This is the SKU number right here. But you want to get 262 millimeter brake pads, front and back. Yeah, so that, cause it's gonna be different trying to put those on there. Yep, so that's it, man. I just showed y'all how to change the brakes. So let's prop this tire back on. So you want to center, you want to hit. We're gonna do the Mickey Mouse from here to there, and you can do it here too. So you can do 1, 2, 3, like that. That's how you tighten it up. But this is what I was trying to show y'all, man. This wheel got it. See that black dust stuff? I guess that mean like for the so my brakes was wearing down for some reason. They not that bad. They was wearing down, man. Maybe I need some new rotors or something, man. We're gonna see what we get after that. But yeah, that's how you change the brakes on these Chryslers, man. 2011 and 2014. And you want to make sure you get the right brake pads. I'm using 262 millimeter brake pads. You know, I'm using them. So on the back wheel, check. I think the back's needed though. Let me see. Them pretty good. Yeah, they pretty good, but I might go on and change them. Yeah, I might need rotors on the back. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change them. I'll be right back. Make sure y'all stick all the way through, man, because y'all don't want to miss no information. If you're having a problem getting your wheel off, it's because of this little piece right here. You gotta spray oil on the top like this. Once you get your wheel off, because your wheel might be hard to come off. So you want to kick the top part of the wheel. You want to turn your whole body around and kick the top part, like back kick the top of the wheel, and the wheel it'll come loose. But it's because of that. That's got to be clean. You want to wipe it down with a towel and spray it with that oil. And don't forget to hit these parts. So when you take it back off, you might decide, the best time to put some rotors on is now. You want to put some rotors on. And the way you put the rotors on, you got one bolt there and another one at the bottom. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray them ahead of time. So when I come back to it, there's one at the bottom, okay, right here. It's hard for me to see that bad boy. But y'all get my drift. You can spray all the other bolts if you want to. One day you might have to change the strut or something, you know. I'm gonna make this stuff easy to come off. Yeah. And if you want to, you can wipe down your is that a sway bar? No, that's the sway bar. Wipe down all these parts right here, man. Yeah. But we finna start on the backs. Y'all seen enough of the front. All right, so we on the back right now. As you can see, a little bit more rust. So I sprayed this bolt and a bolt below it, which is right there. Then I sprayed that other bolt. This the bolt for the rotor. Right there. That's the bolt for the rotor. And there's another one at the bottom. I'm gonna spray that. Then right here, this is the reason why your tire can't come off. You might have this dust. See that? You gotta get all of that off so you don't have no problem getting your tire off. You wanna spray that. Spray that with a little oil. You wanna spray the center. I ain't worried about spraying that. But you want to spray your threads. If you got a wire brush, you want to brush them. But look, don't forget to pump y'all brakes, man. When you're done, get in your car, pump your brakes and park. Give it about 10 pumps. Or pump it till it gets stiff. And then you put it in reverse, you pump it some more, and then you put it back in park and pump a little bit until it get tight. You want it to be tight, so yeah. So let me get started on this one. I'm gonna spray a little bit more oil. I don't want to make no mistake and break this thing. These bolts will break. Then you have to go to the shop. And while you're back here, make sure your other parts is good. Take a good look. Quick little inspection on your own car. This caliper look a little worn, man. But let's get started. So it's one bolt there with the rubber, and then a bolt at the bottom. Right, so this is gonna be the problem you're gonna run into. If I can get it to zoom in. Right, you see how that's chipped? If you try to stick, look how close it is. And this bolt already kind of stripped. So somebody was already having problems with it. But see, that's so close, so it looked like you had to take that line off. And that's gonna be a whole bleeding, you gotta bleed the brakes in. That'll be like a whole process. So this is what to expect when you get down here to doing the back. So I couldn't, I'm not gonna bother it. I'm gonna take it to the shop. Cause that bleeding the brakes, man, that's a nice little process. And this right here, this stuff look weird anyway. Yeah, see, this stuff's so rusted, man. But that's what to expect, man. So as far as the backs, man, I'm gonna let the shop do the back. I don't feel like messing with that stuff, man. It's just like you can't get nothing back there. You try to get a socket on it, that's what's gonna end up happening. You're gonna end up turning it, and if it slip, it's gonna break that little piece right there. So I'm gonna get a new bolt and everything for the back. But this is what to expect, man. And the caliper the same as the front, man. It's that easy one to where you ain't gotta go to AutoZone or nothing to get a special tool or nothing. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, man. Appreciate y'all for sticking around. So you had to stick around to know exactly what to do so you don't mess up. Cause right there, that's the problem I ran into. So it's always good to watch the whole video, man. That way you get the full instructions. Cause this, I didn't expect this. I didn't even look at it first. So I'm about to put this wheel back on here, and I'm gonna let the shop do it. But I did spray the bolts. That way they ain't gotta go through too much. Spray them bolts down, and at least I'll just be getting the backs done. Yep, so that solves that, and thank y'all for tuning in, man. Until the next video, peace.